Let's be honest, we all know that hentai is produced mainly for us lowly degenerates to beat our meat with. But one cannot deny that in this vast world of hentai, there are some works that transcends what it means to be a masterpiece. Hello and welcome guys, it's your one and only Dr. Degenerate here, and in this video, we are gonna be looking at one of my favorite multi-work series to have ever been created. Jorori's Holy Trinity. And if you guys would want to check it out yourselves, and I highly suggest you do, I am going to leave the 6-digit codes in the description below, so be sure to check it out. It would be better if you guys would experience this masterpiece yourselves. As the name suggests, Jorori's Holy Trinity consists of 3 works, namely, Daisuki, Will You Marry Me? And Kinenbi. This series is amazingly wholesome for a hentai, from the start till the end. This series checks every box that describes what it means to be a masterpiece. It has a good vanilla plot, good character development, and most importantly, it's stunningly beautiful art. And this is the reason why I love this series so much. It's because of Jorori's art. Jorori makes the best looking art I've ever seen, not only in hentai, but in art in general. Every page is breathtaking, to the point where you just might die of suffocation after reading. And if any of your friends say that hentai isn't art, show them Jorori's works and who knows, they might change their minds. Now enough with simping for the art. Let's look at the story of this trilogy. I will just be giving an oversimplified synopsis, so I advise you guys to again, go read it yourselves. This trilogy is starred by our 2 main characters, Ichin and Akane, who are a couple. The first part of the trilogy, Daisuki, takes place in Ichin's home. They do what normal couples do, and after a lovely cuddle, they finally say the words "I love you" to each other, hence the title Daisuki. But this is a hentai for a reason, because after this, they do the deed. Part 2, Will You Marry Me? Takes place years after the first part. Akane's looking more and more like a waifu, and Ichin has eyeglasses now. Part 2, as the title suggests, is finally when Ichin, after 8 years of being together, proposes to Akane. And I'm sorry to break it down to you, but if you guys are looking for some schmexy scenes here in Part 2, you're not gonna find any. But it's okay, since the overflowing wholesomeness in Part 2 will carry you on to Part 3. Part 3, Kinenbi, is undoubtedly the best part of the trilogy. When you thought this series couldn't get more wholesome, you're mistaken. And if you didn't know, Kinenbi when translated in English is anniversary. So yeah, I guess the title is a spoiler to Part 2. So if you don't want to get spoiled, go read Parts 1 and 2. In this finale, Ichin and Akane celebrate their 10-year anniversary on Christmas Eve. After exchanging gifts with each other, Akane gives a letter to Ichin. In that letter, she says she wants to start a family. And in that night, start a family they did. And that concludes the trilogy. Thank you for reaching this far into the video, and as I have said, this is just an oversimplification of the plot, and again, I suggest you go ahead and read the trilogy for yourself. I'm sure you won't regret it. Also, if you want to, hit that sub button. It would be really helpful if you did. Thanks for watching and see you soon.